day, geography learners. My name is Ms. Nyumbeka. Today we are going to talk about Africa's climate. Before we talk about this topic, I would like to ask questions to you guys. What do you think climate is? Do you think there is difference between climate and weather? Okay, we're gonna find out on this lesson. By the end of this lesson, you must be able to define the definition of climate, to define the definition of weather, and differentiate between weather and climate. You must be able to know the factors that affect climate and explain each one deeply. Okay class, let's get to the lesson. What is climate of Africa? Climate of Africa is a range of climates such as equatorial climate, tropical, wet and dry climate, monsoon climate, semi-arid climate, desert climate, humid subtropical climate. The factors that affect the climate of Africa are longitudinal extent, elevation and presence of ocean currents. We are going to discuss about how longitudinal extent affects the climate. On this map, you see these are lines of longitude, and these are lines of latitude. As lines of latitude increases, the average temperature cools. As the same as lines of latitude decreases, the temperature increases. High latitude locations are usually as much cold than aerial. Temperature in South Africa tend to be lower than in other countries at similar latitudes, owing mainly to greater elevation above sea level. This is a map showing cold Benguela currents and warm Agulhas currents. So this map, you see the warm Mozambique currents, Agulhas warm currents, and the cold Benguela currents. When the cold Benguela currents, this is the map of South Africa, showing cold Benguela currents and warm Agulhas currents. When warm Agulhas currents meet with cold Benguela currents, the warm air rises and the cold air sinks. Agulhas currents transport warm tropical Indian Ocean. Agulhas currents transport warm tropical Indian Ocean water southwards to South African coast. Currents regulate global climate, helping to counteract the uneven distribution of solar radiation reaching Earth's climate. That was the lesson of the day. So I'm going to give you an activity to see if you understood the lesson. Draw a map of Africa showing a range of climate. Define and differentiate between climate and weather. Write a summary about factors affecting the climate and discuss each of them. Thank you.